Ja. I should probably get this.
I found a charger that, like that one for the.
All right, welcome to Virginia Bree Cupliati Arena. This is the second semifinal of the Minnesota Hockey Peewee A North Region Tournament. This matches East Grand Forks and Alexandria in our second semifinal game of the day. Winner moves on to play Hibbing Chisholm in the championship game tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. here at the historic Miners Memorial Building Complex in the final year of this arena here. This will be in a brand new facility next year. And we are underway between Alexandria and East Grand Forks, and picking it up is Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy moves it out to center ice and moved back in here by Jake Chupka. Chupka back in the corner trying to pick that up here. Alexandria trying to move it out. It's Brody Berg. Now it is moved in by Alexandria out to center ice. Oh. Back over on the other side is Weston Bratrode, I'm sorry.
Apologize, Randy. I was trying to have a brochure. I was trying to write the name. I was going to write the names down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get one more program up here.
I don't know who these guys are.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Get one more program up here for us for this tournament. As East Grand Forks moving it back in, shot right on by Jace Chupka. Had a chance early on for the Green Wave. Back the other way comes Sam Horseman. Horseman moving in. Back over to Bennett Waldorf, sending it back behind the corner, picked up by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy working up to center ice and moved back in here by number 50, moving it in, Jack Coulter. Now it's picked up by Evan Klimek. Klimek now turned over. Owen Klimek brings it out here, out to center ice. Sending in East Grand Forks behind the net. Now picking it up, but is picked up by Evan Klimek behind the net. Now it's moved out to center ice, and this is going to be an icing. With 13:25 to go here in the first period, Eric Johns now joining me with this for this semifinal game. How's it going, Eric?
It's going good. It's glad to be back in the rink. Been a week and a half. I probably haven't been in the rink and been kind of been down a little bit, but now we're back. Glad I'm here. Ready to see good hockey. It's a big day in hockey today, it sounds like.
Yeah, busy day as we got a region tournament here, and then we've got a high school hockey playoff here this afternoon as well. So it's a busy day here at Miners Memorial Building, and a busy day throughout the state of Minnesota with high school hockey playoffs and region tournaments. Set back in here by East Grand Forks, Mason Freeze. Freeze picks up along the boards. Freeze trying to set her out front. Backhand and back. Horseman's back in the corner. Well, it's controlled by East Grand Forks behind the net. As Alexandria is going to pick it up and moving ahead with Grady Olson. East Grand Forks holding it in with Weston Bratrode. Alexandria picking up behind the net. Aiden Schneiderhan. And tipped back in by the Green Wave. Schneiderhan and East Grand's going to send it back to the point to Bratrode in front. Chance down low. Number 51 was right out front. Jace Panzer had a chance for the Green Wave. Back to the point. Back sent in. It's taken away by Alexandria. Grady Olson back the other way. Olson defended on the play. Olson now with it. As 55, Weston Bratrode in there on the defense for the Green Wave.
Excellent play there defensively.
Shot right on as Alexandria now will pick it up with Ben Elbers. Elbers sending it ahead to Jack Van Bruggen. Now back in here is Nolan Mellebrook. Had a chance there. Well, back in the corner, Brody Johnson. I'll try to do the best I can. Some of these jerseys get tucked in, and it's tough to see the numbers. Back out here, moved back in by Rogan Anderson. Tipping it back in here. Just underway here in the first period between East Grand Forks, Alexandria, no score. Our second semifinal game of the day. In a very busy game, busy day here, here at the Miners Memorial Building. Along the boards as Alexandria will pick it up. Jack Van Bruggen sending it back to the point, and now it's picked up by number 25, Aiden Shinerhand had a chance there. And Alexandria Sandhorseman sending it in. Shot on net. Down low, didn't get covered up. There was a second effort by Bennett Waldorf. And save for the Grand Forks netminder. That's Chasen Baseflug in the goal.
The game started out with East Grand Forks putting a lot of pressure on. Got one shot out of that little flurry. But Alexandria, that once they've got their flow, they tend to turn their back around a little bit here.
Alexandria shot back on the point, sent in by Brody Berg. And now it's picked up behind the net with Weston Bratrud. And East Grand Forks turns it back the other way. Bringing back in here is number 47, just Jake Chupka. I think that's how it's pronounced. Hopefully we got that right. And now held in by Weston Bratrud. Back in the corner. Sent out by Jace Chupka. Back to the point. Shot down low, a chance. And a big save by Brady Schluter of the Cardinals.
You know, you got two good goalies here. They're very quick, I noticed, but from side to side, up and down. You know, only done a couple Peewee games earlier this year. And watch the Peewee Bemidji team play, and boy, were they good.
Out front, chance over the top of the net for East Grand Forks. Another rebound in front. Out as Alexandria will try to clear it out and moved it back in. With Nolan Mellebrook. Mellebrook back in the corner. Mellebrook working around, and now it's picked up by Miles Breitzman. Breitzman works it out, and no icing as it's tipped at center ice. And back to get is Weston Bratrud. Now it's picked up in the corner by Horseman. Now East Grand Forks comes back the other way. Nolan Mellebrook in there. Mellebrook in the corner. Taken away by Sandhorseman. Now it's picked up again by Hortzman. Moves it out to center ice. And now East Grand Forks bringing it back in. Tipped in by number 52, Gavin Rude. Got a chance there. Gavin Rude behind the net now with it. Rude trying to center out front. Taken away by Evan Klimek. Back the other way comes Rogan Anderson. He dumps it back in. And East Grand Forks picks it up behind the net. 8:32 left here in our first period of play, looking for our first goal of the game between East Grand Forks and Alexandria. Gavin Rhodes, and it comes out as picked up now by number 22, Brody Berg, touching at center. And now Evan Klimek moves it to center. And whistle on the offside.
Tell you what, Randy, this is faster pace than I thought we were going to see. I mean, they're moving the puck quite well. The Alexandria defense they're good. They keep them from getting the shot. And on the East Grand Forks defense, they're better in the corners. It's just kind of splits back and forth.
Yeah, both speedy teams here. Lots of speed. Once they get some separation, they can really fly on the ice. Back in the corner, fired back in there. Trying to pick it up back in is Bennett Waldorf. Along the boards, backhanded in, knocked in by Owen Klimek. Tipped in here by Aaron Anderson. Anderson shot on goal. And a save by Chase and Baselug.
You know, that line that was just out there is a big line for Alexandria. They move the puck well, and they use their bodies well to get the puck off the boards.
So please message in where you're watching from. We would like to give you a shout out if we can. Always interesting to see where different states that people might be watching from. As East Grand Forks comes back in with Nolan Mellebrook had a chance there. Well, Alexandria trying to dump it out here and held in for Max Beese. He sends it in the corner, and it's picked up by Mason Freeze. Now it's moved out here. East Grand will keep it in. Shot on goal in front. Loose puck in front. Trying to get to it was 47 out front, Jake Chupka. Alexandria will get it out to center. Now moving in, Mile Breitzman. Picked up now by Max Beese. Beese moves it ahead to center ice. Alexandria moving it out with Aiden Schneiderhand. Schneiderhand, and now picked up by number 13, Sam Hortzman. Sends it behind the net. Now it's picked up by Max Beese. Fired around the back of the net. And it comes out to center ice. Hard to see that because it's right at center on this side of the ice. Tough to see who's got where it ends up. Jace Panzer with it. And now back to Panzer. Panzer centering out front. Had Gavin Rood out front of the ice. And Panzer picks it up. Centering pass out front. Little backhander sent in by number 55, Weston Bratrud. And icing is coming up against Alexandria. Brian Weirson, watching from Ames, Iowa.
Excellent. Excellent.
Northern Lakes Lightning, District 15. Rooting for Alexandria. Summer hockey friends, that's Steve Moreland. Yeah, certainly got people from Iowa joining our broadcast today and all over. A lot of places in the United States watching this tournament this weekend. Shot just wide of the net. And now it is back with Bratrud. And now loose pockets picked up in front by Jackson Coulter with a chance over the top of the net. Early chance for the Green Wave here. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game. And it's going to be a power play for the Green Wave.
You know, on this Alexandria defense, they're good. They box out quite well. They push the puck to the corners and the sides. They don't allow East Grand Forks to get a good, clean shot. East Grand Forks has definitely had the most opportunities, in the slot area to get the shots, but Alexandria just plays really tough defense.
So we'll see what the East Grand Forks brings with this power play. Work back over on the other side. Panzer trying to get it out front. No, it's picked up by Jake Chupka. And now back the other way comes Alexandria. Schneiderhand sending it in and in offside. Minute 39 left as some people getting on camera on our live broadcast. I joked yesterday, Eric, that we're going to have people start signing waivers because they're on the live broadcast and waiving all their rights and whatever it is.
The next thing you know, it's
like
hey, I seen you there. I know you were there.
Yeah. Yesterday on a Friday, if you're skipping work or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like down at the state tournament. Get a lot of people playing hooky during the state tournament, but of course I'm only joking. I've done the same thing. So
it's funny you said that though.
Shot a goal right up front. East Grand Forks got a power play goal And that is going to go to number 48 is going to get the goal. That belongs to Nolan Mellabrook. Has put the Green Wave on the board first in this game.
You know, you're talking about the state tournament. I worked with a gentleman who he called in sick to work, didn't show up that day. Well, the boss seen him on TV that afternoon. But you know, here's the deal, Randy. You know as well as I say it, state tournament's one of those things in the state of Minnesota. It's excused absences, regardless of what the sickness is or not.
Right, exactly. Especially if you're from Warroad, it's a automatic excused absence. Or Roseau, the whole town, the entire town closes down when those two teams go to the state tournament. Back in, shot as another power play coming up here for the Green Wave. So one power play goal. 3:44 left here in our first period of play. East Grand Forks 1, Alexandria 0.
Give a shout out to Ryan Walsh. He's on the road from East Grand Forks and Denver for work. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for sending that message in, Ryan. Yeah, safe travels to you. And this is back behind a net. Aiden Schneider hand. Trying to get out. Sent in. Nice wrister back on the point. Coming in from number 50.
You know, I was just
can't
to
see
make
that.
comment.
59.
No, I have not seen young youth teams that don't have typical 1 through 20 numbers. Whole team's got something different.
Schneiderberg back on that point, number 59. Or Schneiderberg, I'm sorry. Trying to get some of these East Grand Forks names. I had one lady from East Grand Forks helping out with name pronunciations. I appreciate that. Katie Bosflug is watching from Lake of the Woods, and Rose is going between East Grand Forks Squirt and District Bantam B1 regionals. So thanks for that shout out. As there's a Bantam B tournament over in Badette this weekend. Turn back the other way. Lovejoy trying to turn it out here for the Green Wave. 1:17 left on the power play for the Green Wave. 2:57 left in the first period of play. East Grand Forks 1 and Alexandria 0. Now let's move back in with Gavin Rood. Gavin Rood picks it, trying to go over, and comes out to center. Now picked up by Tucker Lovejoy. Lovejoy moving it back in here. Lovejoy trying to get to the front of the net. Nice defensive play. Owen Klimek turns it out here for Alexandria.
Nice hands by Lovejoy, though, the way he moved the puck around. Nice hands.
Weston Bratrood moves it out to center ice, and this is going to be an icing coming up here. So we still have, let's see, still have three games left here. We've got the 2 o'clock game coming up here, and then we've got the 6:45 and 8:30 tonight. And then tomorrow we'll have 3 more here in Virginia to close out the historic Bree Kupliati Arena and the Miners Memorial Building complexes. It's the last official tournament held here in this arena's historic career.
So there's 2 games after the high school game.
Yes, 2 games late tonight. And shot right out front as number 48 in front was Nolan Millibrook.
What a save. Excellent save. I said it earlier, these goalies from side to side, to go from left to right like that, I mean, to track the puck out was very, very nice.
Yeah, both these goalies, solid goalies in this game. 33 for Brady Schulder. Out front here, East Grand Forks had a chance there in front. It's cleared out now. Move back in. And it's going to be picked up by Brody Berg. Berg not all the way out here. Along the wall as Grand Forks will tip it out, and played by Max Beese. Oh, shot gets fired wide of the net. And it's picked up by Elbers, and now a shot right in. Nice shot from Jace Panzer. Had a chance for just trickled wide of the net. Well, he got a little piece of that and fired out here with a minute and 11 seconds to go here in period number 1. Kristen Sunville, thank you for the message coming in. She says, please consider making a donation to Up North Hockey. They made it possible for a lot of our loved ones to be able to see the kids play during the playoffs. Thanks, Kristen. We appreciate that message as well. Of course, you can donate.
Yeah, it's awful. It's stopped.
Where's it stop at? Where's it stop?
Because I'm watching